Test server's a bunch of trolls. You guys are a bunch of trolls. Hero popularity just dropped on test when we need to have a serious stock. I was thinking maybe people are starting to get a hang of this. You grab a good carry, perf through the mid game, gaze your way to the late game, and just carry on from there. But you guys beg to differ. So today we'll try to make some sense of this insane test server meta. Alright, honestly, just the first thing that you get to see is not that crazy. Like, you see 34 to 30, you see Rowan is the most hot hero. Then there's Ainz and Albedo that people just got, and it's easy to pave through the early game. And then it starts to get a little wacky. Why do people use Mortis?
Link, it might actually be because we just had him as a trial hero. So people might just be sticking it in their comps, absent-mindedly.
And also, they're using what? You see Mortis matching with Arthur, Albedo, and Ainz in 98% of the time.
That's literally 70 people. 1.4% works out as 70 people. Well, you can invert the percentages. You can work out roughly how many people are probably being sampled as part of the percentages, right? That you can see that's probably literally 70 people.
So for the very early game, I want guesses. Which is the most popular furniture 9 out of 9? Guesses, people, guesses. Factional.
Probably Rowan or Cassie or something.
Rowan? Euron?
Isabella.
What?
What? We need to have a talk. We need to have a talk.
I think Clean My Whip has 70 accounts on this.
We should check out your tier list.
Whip's account.
Oh my goodness. This
This
makes
is
no sense.
insane. Wait. What?
I mean, I can make sense of people getting a Thalia Fest and using her, or maybe people grabbing Arthur. Yeah, sure, that makes sense to me. But Isabella, there's zero explanations in my head to why people... Chapter 23 is not completely early game. These people, they can check, and I know content creators have maybe 1 or 2%, but they can get their guilds to know something. So I would anticipate people in chapter 20 would have half an idea that this is a bad thing to do.
Ironically, this is Whip's account.
I'm pretty sure it's 10 Whip accounts there.
I mean, I might make another video once this hits global, but still, this is completely whack.
Is the information it's pulling from strictly test server, or is it using the
It's
global
strictly
servers?
test server.
It's only test server, which is why I'll make another
It says
video
on
once it
top,
hits live.
this calculation.
Exactly.
Can we
Yeah, that's why
see
it's why.
signature items too?
We'll do everything. So starting from Furniture Chapter 31, this looks much more normal. Aaron, Farrell, Gwyneth, Tassie, Rowan makes sense to me. There's one star over here that's a little bit iffy, but the rest make complete sense to me. This is Furniture, so Sophia doesn't that much make sense either.
All those 9.
Especially a 9.
Neither does Rosa. I mean, they're clearly way better options than her.
Also,
all those
yeah.
Pretty much.
Chapter 31 plus, you start this, +3 Chapter 31 plus starts to make serious sense. The only things that are kind of stand out to me is maybe Belinda that people get in the early game, and Rosaline.
Chapter 32, they are still using Belinda as a carry. They are pushing around 40 levels, but are still using her as a carry.
I think you have a good point, Krebs. So the thing is that this is 31 plus, which is a huge group. So there's some stuff here that might be a little unrepresentative. Also, this might be a relic of the early game. Zorath being the most popular furniture, honestly, I can see that. Makes sense to me. Zorath and Orthos. If you do have them, and this is pulled among people that do have access to it, I guess by the time you get him ascended, you probably want to get the furniture. 9 out of 9, he's first place. He's above. He overtakes Ainz, overtakes Arthur, overtakes Ezio, overtakes everybody. What?
Check chapter 31 plus. I'm sure it'll change.
There we go. That's quite a change. There we go. That's better.
But still, why would they still go for mid-game Ukyo?
I would also
Still
beg to
doesn't make
differ.
sense,
I think Ezio could overtake, go up a spot, and Arthur can go down a little bit.
But it still doesn't make sense. Mid-game Ukyo 9-9 being on top.
Yeah, here, alright, so to lean number 1 in the 9 out of 9s. That makes sense to me. Yeah, this overall makes sense. One thing I don't get though is why do people invest in Mortis over anything? And why is Lucretia so low?
I still think that's probably just trial though. They're not actually investing, they're just using the one that comes in the 3D trial or however.
That could be.
Yeah.
That could be.
It's based on your. I think it's based on what you have on your own here. Yeah.
Also, Sophia plus 30 at 5. She's above Gwyneth and Isolde.
Yeah,
And Thorin.
Yeah, people
I
are
think
discovering
people that
Silas. This is gonna go up, I have no doubt. Yeah, I see also people agreeing with me that Damon plus 30 is better than plus 20, but I don't know if these people are the people we want to turn to consult, considering the fact that Belinda is so high. Another one that's really weird to me is Zolrath's signature item taking such high priority. Why do people prioritize him over everything? The signature item is just ignoring the immune damage, which is nice, but the furniture is the big thing around him.
Probably to deal with Brewis at that point, because he's still quite annoying earlier on in the campaign. Before like 31, he's probably like, you know,
Oh,
annoying.
nice in top 10. Nice.
You think? You think it's just Brutus? Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's not a lot of dangerous campaign enemies at this point. It's like Tassie and Brewis, right? Before like
I guess
32.
that'll be Arthur, without a doubt.
Yeah, Arthur, all right. So Arthur number 1, because people that have him invested in him, you could also get that from the lab. Ein's all the way up here and Albedo a little bit down. And I like that because we did research and look into Ein's and Albedo, and Ein's 30 is better than Albedo 30, assuming 30 and 20 because of the way the damage adds up. But Ukyo being number 3,
Ukyo.
I don't get this. Why do people love him so much? Yeah, this could be raw usage stats, but then Alna 30 here wouldn't make sense to me. So Alna, my previous explanation was of it, is that the people that got her to Mythic, all the way up to Mythic, had to like signature item her, because these are the people that really rushed her, put everything they had into her. I don't get how this would otherwise make any sense, because she's so new. Nobody would have her. She'd be all the way down at the bottom. On the popular sig item, higher hero rank, and choose to enhance the signature item belong to these particular mythic tier heroes. Okay, I think this kind of implies people that have the mythic tier heroes. So I think this is the only thing that kind of implies that this is out of people that have the heroes. And that would, I think that would be necessary, because otherwise, how would Alna be this high? Like, nobody has her. Even on the trials, rarely. People in this rarely get trials at plus 30.
I think it means exactly what you said, like if you have it, because for the people that rushed her to Ascended, for that want to use her as a carrier, going to use her 100% regardless. Like, why would you carry Ascended plus 30 if you're not going to use her? So I think it has to be out of the people that have her.
By the way, guys, if you don't recognize the voice, this is Vixen from the session that we had earlier. We have it up in a video, link in the description. Furniture is the only one we didn't look at. Love to see Shamel. Just skip to chapter 31 plus. This is starting to make sense, except maybe Rosalind this high and Belinda over here. The rest kind of... My goodness, I was just starting to talk.
Oh boy.
Silas will rise over time, but this is decent.
He's dimensional fodder.
Scrag is 23. What?
That's really low. That's really low. How about 9 out of 9? I want to see Scrag higher here.
So high?
Why is Rowan on
Why is
top?
Solly so high?
Why is Solis? Solis makes sense to me, because think about it this way: people that have Solis Ascended as they and these chapters know that this is not 31 plus. People that have Solis Ascended would probably invest all the way into her. And you could do that. That is fine. That is actually decent. If you do spec all the way to Solis, if you do invest in her, she can work. Let's look at the later ones. Oh, I like Scrag rising up all the way to 14. So you see, people in the late game, they choose Scrag over other heroes, which is good. And you still have these common mistakes. You have the Shamira, you have the Belinda, you have the Rosalind, which is still bugged if I remember right. Rowan should be 3 out of 9, 9 out of 9 is less prioritized. It's just, Zorath maybe a bit high, Khazad maybe a little bit high.
Why do you go for Khazad before Orthos?
Khazad is high.
But these are the heroes that, the specific accounts that get them. There's not many people with Khazad Ascended. I could see that, them using these heroes as a carry. It's like a Solis case. Solis actually makes sense to me, same with Khazad.
Surely your Atalia is going to be higher than Khazad.
I mean, it's out of people that use, out of people that have her from people that use her. This is what we think right now. So many people have Athalia. So I'm thinking, all right, many people can just use Athalia as an invader that doesn't disturb, doesn't carry. But if you got Khazad to Ascended, and not many people done that, if you got Khazad to Ascended, you probably have a very specific idea in mind, which kind of makes sense to me here.
Does Nahira make sense to you?
Not much, not really, to be honest. That's a little bit high. Yeah, that's a little bit high for my taste.
A little bit? She's in second place.
Yeah, she could take a drop down 2, 3, 4 something positions, but Over
position
Twins.
maybe.
Why is Twins so
Yes.
low? The more I look
Yeah.
at this. And why is Lucretia next to Mortis?
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
boy.
This is not trial. You cannot tell me this is trial. This is not trial. This is people
No, I
who are
don't think
like,
that's-
yeah, Mortis and Zephyr. Oh my god. And Zephyr
Why-
9 is
why-
good. Let's see who people pair up with who. Okay, this
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
most standard stuff. This is the most okay thing I've seen in this today. Rosa makes sense. They just both support. Imagine win sets.
supports. Yeah.
Look, this is also good. I like this. I like the artifacts. I like the pairings. This is the only thing that makes any kind of sense. Oh, checking Alna. That's good. That's good. Let me see. So Alna, all right. This is pretty standard. This is pretty standard.
I
I'm
wanna
not
see
seeing
the
stuff like Hazard here or
I want to
anything.
see the artifact.
I don't know what I'm thinking about Drape on Alna.
Blade is being used Grab.
I
Check
don't-
that out.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I think people still need to figure it out. 2 wins make sense. The most sense to me. But this has to be a small data set at this point. Thorin. Okay. This is
Usually.
not.
Without Lordson?
Yeah, not everybody do cheese. Some
Flora.
people don't do cheese.
Flora,
Oh my god, that's
Flora.
insane.
Imagine
Why
not
don't they
doing
cheese?
cheese. Yeah.
Why don't they cheese?
Oh my god, ban this man from this call. Okay, King's Tower. Get that out of my eyes. I don't even wanna. Yeah, thank you. Khazard.
Do you
Khazard.
think that is image?
Why is Khazard so popular? Why is Khazard so popular? This has to be out of everything.
Because it's test. It's because it's test. People are just building him because they wouldn't on global, more than likely.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Mm.
Damon, okay. Shamira this high. I would anticipate people start switching her. This I'm fine with, but Salas needs to move up over time. Isold 2. Here. Tassie over Aaron.
Arden. Arden.
Oh, nice to see the top four.
I mean, sorry.
wide
Oh, Arden in chapter 31.
Arden. Yeah.
Oh, my
wow.
goodness. This is just a
top
bunch of
six wildest,
freaking
top
trolls.
7. Oh, we're looking at World 3 now.
Please. Everybody's just a bunch of
What?
freaking trolls. This
Why
is
is Lucius higher than Gwen? This is insane.
Lucius.
This is nuts.
Because people,
These all make
here's
sense to me,
here's the
yeah.
thing. These make sense to me too because at this point is where you start interchanging Gwyneth and Belinda, and they compete for the same slot. And these are all the
do they?
traditional supports. So yeah, so in the start of chapter 31, there's still people using Belinda for Lightbearer Tower.
There's literally nothing weird in this. I don't think it's all stuff I'd expect to see in the faction.
Yeah, this makes the most sense out of everything. Fios, what are people doing for PvP? Well, overall makes sense. Dump your Lucius, people.
Lucius? God.
People still think he's bugged with the infinite shields. No, it's just early accessible. Yeah, this is the absolute championship.
They still use Arthur there?
Shamira. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, but these are the people that get dumped in group stage. Like, these are the majority. That's what people don't know. So, like, the main meta points to really notice is going to be Rowan, Aaron, Farrell, this kind of stuff. Anything that's on Rowan, basically. Yeah, this is going to be the most accessible PvP heroes that you see. But maybe people rush twins to some extent. So you could do... I could see a Rowan twins Aaron set. That is a thing.
Is it?
Yeah, but not below Rosalie. That's weird to me. All right, this is the only place where Shamira makes sense. Twins in the top, I like that. People use sometimes other carries like Belinda or Gwyneth with twins.
Yeah,
Literally everyone just copies the leaderboard, don't they?
Yeah,
They're just like,
yeah of course they do.
yeah.
that.
But watch some people trying some hot
Using
stuff.
Mortis there.
I like these.
Oh, some
Yeah.
people still use Baidan, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh my goodness. No, but Baden is cool. He does do that defense reduction. Yo, Kelther is probably 100% Thorin, right? Yeah, you guys are filthy cheesers is what you are. I like this being only 77%. I like that there's some people
What's Flora?
that know what's up.
I bet that Flora is higher than Felter Veteran.
There we go.
What?
People
Wow.
freaking know.
What?
Because you have the Flora ortho sets in the end game.
Yeah, but not everybody has the...
People that have Flora and use her would use her with all kinds of things. This makes perfect sense to me. I think the biggest
this-
ones that we saw has to be
everywhere.
this. Test server is a bunch of trolls. You guys are a bunch of trolls. And I'll make another vid once this comes to live. Thank you everybody for sticking through and for the Discord boys. You guys should say goodbye.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Cheers.
And I've been Linker. Peace.